Love doesn't pick and choose. Love doesn't pick sides. Love isn't waiting for you to prove yourself. Love isn't chaotic. Love isn't... Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everybody here on my channel. Thank you, of course, so much for being here. Today's video is gonna be a little bit different to my normal videos on here. A little bit of a quieter energy, a little bit more how I would work with somebody maybe in a session. And yes, this video is inspired by just a few new clients who've reached out, and we've worked together this week on relationship. Okay, I know a lot of you are here for manifesting back in an ex, manifesting an SP. So disclaimer, if you're somebody right now who just wants to affirm and just wants to get the ex back in and potentially do what I did in my previous relationship of going back and forth with my SP, hot and cold behavior, as you guys may have heard of here in the manifesting community, then I would firstly recommend to turn off this video, because it's going to go much deeper into why and what's actually happening when you continue to attract unavailable partners, whether you're a man or a woman. I am going to give some examples in this video that go a little deeper into my personal experience. So I'm going to use he as a reference point, because obviously not obviously, but my ex was a man. So just, yeah, a little disclaimer. If you're not into that and you're not interested in going that little bit deeper, then I would recommend absolutely skipping this video, going to maybe another channel. And yeah, just want to get that out of the way, guys. So I really want to talk about why we do attract partners who don't show up for us, and why this happens to the best of us. And I'm talking about models, I'm talking about scholars, I'm not talking about people who are broken, I'm not talking about in any way, shape or form that you should think that you're inadequate. This is for every single human being. You see, it's not as if we're consciously going out into the worldwide universe, the worldwide world, and consciously asking people to treat us bad. It's not what this is about. It's not that I want to come on here and tell you it's your fault. You have a shitty belief system. You should go and change it. You should go and affirm for 8 hours to change it. While that may work for some people, for a lot of us, it doesn't work. And I know in my own life, having manifested back in my ex multiple times, what actually happened was, yes, I did the affirmation saturation session, sorry. Yes, I did the inner work. Yes, I did what you're supposed to do. But I never actually understood what love is and what love looks like. And I stand really by this word, what is love, or that sentence, in a very kind of personal manner. Or I can say I can really feel into that when I think back. And I wish I could tell my old self and like hold her hand and be like, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna fall, and you're gonna fall really hard and have your heart really broken, but you're gonna come out stronger. And again, that's just my journey. But it's our wounded selves. And if anybody tells you that you don't need to do the inner work, or you don't need to change up your self-concept, that's their own experience. And again, the world is full of so many different people with so many different backgrounds. Okay, so if you resonate with my teachings, fantastic. If you don't resonate with my teachings, it's because we're all working from a different system. A lot of us, and I speak for maybe, that's why this title of this video is, if you have seen this video, it is resonating with you, something like that. I haven't actually written the title yet, but I want to title it something like this, because yeah, this video has come into your life because the message I'm about to let you know is obviously resonating with perhaps the same or similar path. And the thing is, our patterning or our wiring or our program starts somewhere way back when. Okay, we believe, perhaps when we are children, perhaps when we are just 5, 6, 7, this could even be in your teenage years, somewhere along the line you picked up this belief that love is hard to come by, I need to prove myself to earn love, and that comes from maybe parents in our lives. Sorry, this may happen at school, you know, in a day and age where we're always trying to, with so many people in this planet, we're always trying to strive to find a way to prove ourselves. And we think that, you know, getting a text message from an SP or having to prove ourselves to a person that isn't showing up, we mistake that for love, and that's so unfortunate. Having experienced that myself in my own life, in my previous relationships, I really mistook, you know, a freaking text message or, you know, hearing from my SP after 3 weeks with a hey, what's up, as, oh my gosh, I need to now work harder to get this person because they're validating me. We mistake this chaos, this hot and cold behavior, because our nervous system has potentially been hijacked. And again, it's not our freaking fault. And again, I really want to point this out. Not all of us have to do nervous system regulation. Not all of us have to become a Reiki practitioner. Not all of us have to go on a 20-year healing process. This is not what I'm telling you about. Not all of us have to go to a therapist or a manifestation coach. No. But we have to be really willing to look at what is my patterning or what is my belief surrounding how somebody shows up for me. And as we speak about in the manifesting community, there's nobody to change but self. So these inner belief systems have to start to be prodded, pushed, and broken down. And from personal experience, I can tell you I really struggled with that. A lot of people, when they come into a coaching call, and I rarely share stuff like this on my channel because it's not about me and about my personal experience with this entire thing. It's about you maybe resonating with the message or you finding a technique that works for you, etc., etc. But based on my own experience and what I feel now as somebody who's been through so much chaos and grew up in a toxic environment, had to fend for herself in so many different ways, coming from the background that I have as well, some of you know, losing a parent to suicide, that entire past really embedded, like it was on my blueprint. I do this a lot in my embodiment work when I do my 21-day challenge, the blueprint of who you are. And for a lot of us, we need to unravel that and we need to find out. And I speak really from experience here, what love is. Love is effortless. Love doesn't pick and choose. Love doesn't pick sides. Love isn't waiting for you to prove yourself. Love isn't chaotic. Love isn't hijacking your nervous system that when you get that text message, you feel like, oh my gosh, I now feel validated. Love is, in fact, boring because it's normal. It's what the world is vibrating on. Love is, there's no spark because it's always beautiful. And being boring and not having spark for many of us screams, I need to run away. And that was really for me the turning point. I really wanted to run away so often in my now relationship. I really wanted to run away because this no spark and this boringness of actually security and safety was foreign to me. It was like something had hijacked my blueprint, which was chaos, which is I have to prove myself, which is I'm always fighting for attention. This is why a lot of relationships break down, because we don't actually understand our blueprint, our subconscious mind, our nervous system is running the show. And that's why I'm so obsessed or so keen on working with so many people, for you guys to realize that it's never been your fault. But now you, watching this video, can maybe start to change that inside, that version of you that was always chasing love, and truly start to, you know, work on who am I being as somebody who can receive love? What does that look like in my reality? A feeling of safety and security and effortless love can be normal. And I know that there's going to be a few people that don't resonate with this, and there's going to be maybe a few, specifically, I would say a lot of women who can resonate with this. And I think I just want to finish this video today by, again, pinpointing and saying, while you can manifest back in an X or an SP with repeating affirmations, while the SP will come back, 1000%, I will ask you, when you get back into the relationship, are you going to continue in a cycle where that old version of chasing love is going to show himself or herself? And again, it's not your fault. But I would start right now to be the change, to start to delve into this concept and this notion that love is truly all around. And I'm going to attract a love and try this time not to run away from myself, right? And again, you may have to go through a few cycles. You may have to manifest your X back in. You may have to manifest your SP. But there will come a point in your life, and I really stand by this, where it will feel so good. And each and every one of us want this security and this safety. But it first has to start here, okay? So I hope this little video today, I know it was a little different to my normal videos, but I really wanted to share a little bit about my personal stories. Well, I don't talk about it too much, but I want you guys to tap into love, that vibration. And of course, if you need any help with this, my 21-day challenge, there's a specific person and self-concept challenge. I'm now doing a lot more embodiment work, specifically working with my women. So the feminine embodiment and empowerment. And again, I could sit here and be like super excited and say, yes, power women. And that's a part of it. Again, that's who I am too. Like, through manifestation, I have become this power woman, and I work with a lot of people like this as well. But there's also a softness to it, okay? So if you are interested in any of that, or you want to get on a one-on-one call with me, that's absolutely fine. All of my stuff is in the description below. We're going into our last day today of the Affirmation Saturation Sessions, and they're, again, powerful, again, super fun. Again, you look at the way you've been affirming in a different way, in a different light, in a different energy, because your energy is actually everything, right? And that's on the membership side of things. I'm recording a few meditations and a few affirmations as well over there. So if you want to join the membership, that's all below. I think it's a very super cheap price. I don't even know anymore, $10 or something. So that's below as well. And we'll see us very soon, guys, in the next video. Thank you so much for being here. Bye for now.